Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me. I'm back with another video, and this is sort of a different reaction review type video. I'm in my car, so we're gonna do, a car review. But KSI's new album, All Over the Place, just dropped about a week ago, just less than a week ago. But I thought I'd listen to the whole thing from top to bottom, even the songs he just released, and just give my rankings, give some thoughts for each. And so I did that. I'm gonna just say those. We're not gonna listen to the songs. I'll just give my raw, what I thought, and then after that we'll kind of go through my other notes that I had for the album, for KSI, and just positive critiques. But yeah, without further ado, the first song off the list is The Moment. Now, I ranked this 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It wasn't, terrible. It was kind of catchy. It was just kind of, it was a good song to start off with. It wasn't, anything crazy. I actually, for the first two, I didn't give any notes because I didn't think I was going to do this. But so I give that a 6 out of 10. The next one I gave, okay, so the next song is the number 2. It was the two features, what was it, 21 Savage and one other one. I gave that a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was great. The 21's part was amazing. I like KSI. He fit in with that mix really well. Yeah, so I didn't have much notes for that one either, other than it was a good hip hop rap song. Couldn't complain too much. Now, Patience was the next one on the list, and we've heard that one for a while, and I gave that one an 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid song, but I gave it an 8.5 out of 10 because of Youngblood's part. I feel like Youngblood really carried that song, especially with his voice, and that was the whole song, was basically Youngblood. KSI had a little part here and there. Polo G's part at the beginning was, it was respectable, but I also said if Youngblood wasn't on the track, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Youngblood carried that song. So yeah, take that out as you may. The next song was You, KSI only. Now, I ended up giving this a 5 out of 10, just because I didn't like the way he spoke some of the words and some of the lyrics. It sounded like he was trying to make it rhyme with other things, and it didn't work with how he said it. It was I don't know, it sounded, I don't want to say slurred, but it was open. I don't know. Anyway, the end was my favorite part. I loved his last verse, and then the sort of muffled, high-pitched background voice he had, whatever that was really good. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, the part where you're the only one, he was you're the only one, it just didn't work, and I was not pleased. But yeah, moving on. Don't Play was next, with Anne-Marie. I mean, all around a good song. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I can respect it. It was a great song, great feature. They both worked off each other really well. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Nothing crazy, but just a good song. Now I do have, just wait for the notes, because I do have some critiques for all of them in general. But okay, so the next one is Really Love. Now, guys, I did not like this song at all. I did give it a 4 out of 10 because, it sounds nice, and I can see why people would like it, but it's way too repetitive for me. It was just Really Love over and over and over. I could not stand it. Yeah, the verses were okay, but yeah, it was too much for me. So moving on, Gang Gang. This is one of my higher ones that I liked. I did only rank it a 6 to 7 out of 10. But it was catchy. The chorus, it was catchy. But I can see it getting old. I can see that chorus getting overplayed, and then no one listens to it. But I mean, it was catchy, so that's why I enjoyed it. All right, the next one we have is Rent Free, and I think it was featuring Gracie, who I've never heard of, but she sounds really good on the track. I gave it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I didn't really know, where that goes, but yeah, the second half of the song was definitely my favorite. I don't know, her voice sounds really good when she starts to sing and hit those higher notes, those longer notes. It sounds so good, and I think she needed to do it a little bit more. She started and then didn't really finish. I don't really know, but yeah, it was pretty good. The next up, Next one up is Madness. Now, I gave this one a 9 out of 10. I feel like a lot of people are gonna like hate me, like, oh yeah, because you only like rap, that's why you liked it. But here's the thing, here, like, I judge songs based off, you know, their genres. So like, this is, you know, obviously a rap only song, pretty much. And so when I critique rap, you know, you're looking for lyrics, you're looking for flow, you're looking for a good beat, you're looking for, you know, switch ups. If you're looking for a chorus, you're looking for a good chorus that, you know, goes with the song. And I thought Madness did that so good. And to see KSI level up from like his previous raps to what he has done on this track, I thought it was so good. Like literally the whole song, pretty much, like amazing lyrics. Like just one of them, like they used to feature me, or yeah, something like that. Like they, what was it? I used something about features, now they feature me. I don't know, whatever that was. So good. Like he was spitting facts. I don't know, I really enjoyed that. The flows, different flows. It was a decent chorus. I didn't like the chorus too much, actually, but it was, I mean, it was pretty good. It was good. So yeah, I gave that one a 9 out of 10. The next one up is Silly. Now it was featuring like Bugsy Malone or something. I didn't think Bugsy did it good at all. I ended up giving this a 4 out of 10 because I thought the beat was pretty good, but I didn't think they used the beat how it should have been used. I don't know. I give it a 4 out of 10. So next up was Flash It. Now this was a catchy chorus. However, I'll say this later, but yeah, there was too much chorus. It was catchy, but yeah, I give it a 5.5 out of 10. And you'll see why with the notes. But yeah, Next up was No Time with featuring Lil Durk. I thought Lil Durk's part was great. He, you know, fit in really well. I feel like it was just a lower version of number 2, kind of. The chorus was not bad. It was just like, it was there. I gave that one a 5 out of 10. Like, it's not something I'm gonna listen to, but it was not bad. It's hard to like rank these and like, you know, compare them, but yeah, I'm just ranking them based off what I hear. Next up, we have No Pressure. I loved this. I love that KSI did this. This was so different. I don't think anyone saw this coming. I gave this an 8 out of 10. It was different. It got a different beat, you know, the African beat. I loved it. I don't know. It was so different. It was good. He like smashed it. That is different, and you know, it worked. I love the African vibes, and you know, it didn't have a repetitive chorus like a lot of the other ones did. All right, so the next one we have is Holiday. Now we've seen this one before. It is a banger. Like this song, one of the best I think KSI has, if not the best KSI has ever released. I gave this a 9 out of 10. The chorus hits hard, hits deep. You know, it's a good song. The next up was Sleeping with the Enemy with SX. I love SX. He makes almost any song he's on sound so good. His voice is clear. It's nice. It just sounds nice to the ears. I give this an 8.5 out of 10, and mainly because of the lyrics. When you actually listen to the song and the lyrics that they're saying, man, it's kind of like KSI's life in a way, and it sounds so nice, and I love listening to it. I think SX needs to be, he needs to have more on the track. He starts a little bit like towards the end to like really like sing and get his voice out, and then like backs down, and I think he needs more. But then again, it's a KSI song, so it's fine, you know. And then last up we have Swerve featuring J1 and someone else, I think. You know, it's another repetitive song, let's be honest. Very repetitive. It's not bad. You know, I like KSI's verse in that. That was good, you know. Had some good jabs, you know, to Harry's mom, or, you know, to OnlyFans, whatnot. I gave this a 6.5 out of 10. So, you know, that's the whole album. Take it as you may. You know, let me know down in the comments what you think about my rankings, and then I'll reply, and I'll tell you why and whatnot. But yeah, let's move on. Here are the notes I had. Not too many, but I just want to give some criticism to JJ. Some positive criticism, because, you know, it was a great album. He levels above what he did before. So like, if you ever saw this is what I want to say. A lot of these songs were good. You know, have good choruses like Gang Gang, Patience, Rent Free, but they get old, okay? I don't know, when you play them, here's the thing. I did some research on his like songs. Almost every single one of his songs had the chorus played at least 3 times. One in the beginning, had a verse, one in the middle, had a verse, and then one at the end. So 3 choruses every single song. And not every chorus is gonna hit. That's the problem. And when you have an album like that, it really gets repetitive and old, and it just kind of makes the album meh in a way. Now, I'm not saying it's bad, because that's how you make songs. Like, most songs are like that have that format. But when you're looking at an album and every single song is like that, you're like, I don't really want to listen to this song or this album because, you know, every song is just chorus driven. Which is okay, because that's how you make songs. But I'm saying, like, I don't know, it just, I feel like it would be better to switch it up and have the chorus maybe twice, or not even have a chorus, or just have the chorus but like sing it differently. I think that could have worked out really well. I think a couple of the songs he did that. But yeah, when I go down the list, like, I think The Moment, you know, had 3 choruses. Patience had at least 3 choruses. Don't Play, Really Love had more than 3 choruses. Gang Gang, I think. Rent Free, Madness, Silly, Flash It, No Time, Holiday, and Swerve. They all had, that was pretty much the whole album. They all had at least 3 choruses, if not more. Now, No Pressure, I don't know about Madness, so we're gonna put that one up in there. I know No Pressure I don't think it had 3 choruses, and if it did, it was different, which is why I ranked it so high, because of that. So that's sort of the criticism I give, the positive criticism, because choruses are good, but when every single song has 3 choruses, I just feel like the album drops a little bit. Now, I'm not saying, like, because obviously no one's gonna like every single, like, not everyone's gonna like every single song, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, yeah, and I said this, next point, I said this before, I judge the songs based off the genre. So, like, when you have, like, a song like Don't Play and Really Love, those are more hip-hop, pop songs. They're looking for mainstream hits. They're looking for, like, to sound nice. You don't really need to have, like, deep lyrics, you know? You're looking for, like, 1 or 2 heavy lyric bars. And so, yeah, I feel like those songs were good, but they weren't amazing. Now, his rap song, Madness, that was amazing for a rap song, I think. In my opinion. So that's where I was going with that. And then, yeah, so lastly, I just want to say JJ has gotten, I don't know if he's gonna see this, but you've gotten tremendously better. Like, don't get me wrong, this album was so good. Like, you banged this album. Like, I'm not hating on it, really. I'm just giving positive criticism for what you can improve on, because I think you want to, like, improve your music, if anything. You know, his lyrics, holy cow, have gotten so much better from, like, Dissimulation and the tracks before that. His flow switches, super good. Singing, unreal, holy cow. Holiday, You, yeah, just, like, his singing has gotten so much better, leagues above, you know, leagues improvement. So yeah, I'm not trying to hate on the album, I'm just trying to give some criticisms. So lastly, I'll end it on a positive note. These are the songs that I starred. You can see by my chart that I wrote down. I starred these songs as my favorite songs out of the album. And not to say the other songs were bad, because I ranked them pretty high. But so we have number 2, I thought was, you know, for me, good. Gang Gang, I loved the chorus on that song. Madness, obviously, because I don't know, you know, whatever. No Pressure, I loved. Holiday, classic, and then Sleeping with the Enemy. So those are the songs I starred. Not to say the other songs are bad, those are just songs I personally like. Not everyone's gonna like the same genres, same flows, whatever. So, yeah. Take that as you may, that's my album review. You know, put all your questions down in the comments. I read all of them and I respond to all of them. So don't be afraid to, like, type in, like, why would you say that? That's absurd. Like, let's have a conversation, you know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching, and peace.